welcome to the City of Warr Acres Regular Planning Commission meeting, Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. It is 6 p.m. We'll call to order. We have a quorum and do the flag salute.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 2, approve the minutes of the Planning Commission meeting held on October 14th, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second.
Plumtree,
Yes.
Schiff,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Clifton,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Item number 3, use subject to review, discussion, and possible action to make a recommendation to the City Council concerning an application for automotive dealer. Applicant is Leacom Investment Properties. Address is 5959 Northwest 39th Street. Applicant or representative? Okay, very good. If you would like to come forward and give us a brief overview of what is going on, what you have going on here. State your name and address, please, for the minutes.
My name is Jaime Nazarian, and the address is 5959 Northwest 39th Street, Warr.
And what is it you're requesting here? Car dealership. This location, is the whole lot owned by the same people? I recall someone coming before us a few months ago.
Yeah, I think it was at least 6 months ago
It's
at this
been a
point.
little
The
bit.
west side of the lot was given a special use permit for used car dealership.
Okay. I guess we'll start with you, Dakota. You got anything?
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. It's the exact same thing as the other application you guys saw 6 months ago. Used auto sales locations are generally allowed in C5, but we bring this before you as a use subject to review to ensure that it's not having any adverse effect on surrounding properties. Everything to the east, south, and west is commercial, heavily trafficked area. To the north, there are apartments, but this use really can't go anywhere else in the city. It's identified as this corridor along 39th Expressway. And so it's generally compatible with the area. The two things that I really noted in my staff report were regarding parking lot striping and the auto bays. So in terms of parking lot striping, really we just need to see the applicant at some point before the business opens provide 12 marked spaces in order to meet the parking requirements for the business. And then in the last application, there was a lot of concern about the use of the auto bays to the north because of the residential use that backs up right next to that. In speaking with the applicant, they do not plan to use it for any sort of like repair or anything like that. The intent is to use those bays for detailing of vehicles as well as storage of some of the higher value vehicles during intermittent weather, or not, what is that word? Inclement, not intermittent, excuse me. But I can answer any questions if y'all have any.
It was like, I believe it was like auto body type repairs we were concerned with in the past as well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And you understand you're only applying for sales, you're not applying for do repairs and whatnot? Okay. And if you ever want to expand to that, you'd have to come back. Okay.
Was the previous application for sales as well?
It was for sales, but for a more limited portion of the property. And I can't remember, was it the same applicant or?
I think it was a different applicant.
Okay, because they've got the other side, and there's, I
Yes.
think theirs is to do, because he has different car lots, I believe, or something. That's kind of his minor
Yeah,
fixes.
so they use that building that's kind of towards like the center of the lot, I believe, as
Right.
their like sales office.
Right.
This one is gonna use that building that's on the northeast portion of the lot.
I don't know if this is out of line, but did the other one have, did we have a requirement on it for parking, or did it already have
The building
striping
in the
there?
front already had some parking spots that were marked, but this portion that's over on the east side, at least from what I saw, just had no striping whatsoever. So that's why I noted it, but that's up
good.
to y'all.
That was kind of what I wanted to clarify, so there was spots already marked, is the reason why this might be annotated for this one. Yes, we open the public hearing.
Move to open the public hearing.
Second.
Plumtree,
Yes.
Schiff,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Clifton,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Is there anyone here from the public on this one? Nope.
Move to close the public hearing.
Second.
Who seconded? Okay. Plumtree,
Yes.
Schiff,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Clifton,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion passed.
So-
And you, oh, go ahead.
Out of curiosity, with it being Ford used sales, that, I guess category, they can't do any automotive repair there, correct?
General automotive repair is a separate use category that is allowed within C5, but on a use on review. So if they had wanted that, they could include that within the application, but it's not
On this
before you.
particular one.
And so if they wanted to add it, then they would have to come back and ask for that use.
Gotcha.
And just so the minutes capture it, this is for detailing use and inside storage for inclement conditions. And you are aware of the recommendation for the parking lot striping as well on that? I guess you've been briefed about that. Okay.
Is that something we should add in the conditions?
No, it's just an ordinance requirement.
They'll be required to have a certificate of occupancy inspection, and at that point, we'll make sure that it's there.
Okay, move to recommend approval.
Second.
Plumtree,
Yes.
Schiff,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Clifton,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, so recommending body, they send a recommendation to the city council. It meets next Tuesday in this room at 6 p.m. You'll need to be you or somebody will need to be there for that.
Thank you very much.
Quick and painless.
Thank you.
Not gonna be dandy.
One has been tabled or withdrawn or tabled.
Staff recommends you table the AutoZone one until the next month.
Okay.
They've already sent out notices, so it was a little late to pull it from the agenda. Due to the late tardiness of their final, submission to, Dakota.
Yeah, whenever they originally submitted the plat, we had anticipated that they would be able to get those revisions to us with time to review. They also, at that point, hadn't closed on the property they were including in the replat, which is problematic. And so, they just resubmitted all of those items on Monday, and there was no way to review it with any level of thoroughness before today, so.
Very good.
Somebody want to make a a motion to table to your next regular meeting.
I'll make a motion, we table it to the next meeting.
Second it. I'll second that.
Okay. Plumtree,
Yes.
Schiff,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Clifton,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
motion approved.
That's not done yet. I checked.
Questions or comments from the commissioners?
Nope.
Staff, anyone? I guess that's it. We'll adjourn.
Pretty quick, guys.
Well, they made it easy on us, right?
They did, didn't they?